Time to channel our inner Great British Bake Off. I think that's the correct name of it anyway. And let's start today by making a bunch of blueberry pies. Why? I don't know. Sounds like a thing to do. So there you go. We're going to drop all those guys off in there. We'll come back and grab that in a little while because we don't need it right this moment. I did want to show you that I cleaned up this box a fair amount. We're down to 2 total pistols in here, no extra parts. And they're actually pretty decent pistols when you look at it. I mean, I don't know. I guess we could sell them. We've also got this pretty decent shotgun, and somewhere in here is a pretty decent sniper rifle, pretty decent rifle. But one thing I did do is with the sniper rifle, wherever it is right there, I swapped in the barrel that we had just floating around, and technically I combined them and got a very slightly better barrel, so look at that. We have 1 green piece in our sniper rifle. That's not too bad, right? So, to start off today, there were a few extra, whatever they're called, rifle parts, by the way. Not super concerned about them, we're just going to ignore them. Since it is technically day 21, and we are going to have a horde in a while, and we're going to have a horde while we have a broken leg, because someone's an idiot and broke their leg like 3 times in the last game day. Oh man. The zombies have done a number over here, haven't they? I kind of want to plug some of these holes just because. It doesn't matter all that much, and I don't want to waste. I don't want to spend the resources on fixing these blocks, but at the same time, things are pretty messed up here. Let's go ahead and put that like so, because that'll work better for me. So I'm just going to kind of maybe fill in a couple of these gaps here. Give you couple layers of that. I don't want to go any more just on the off chance I give it too many. Here, we'll start filling in some gaps over here. Wow. All right, I guess I know what we need today is a bunch of wood frames. So here, let's do a dozen just to start off with. It's not going to be sufficient, but it's going to be enough for now. And we'll just kind of plug some holes as we go. That looks okay. I don't think there are any more over here. If we had a ton of building materials, I'd be okay with, more or less fixing this building up. I think I accidentally did go concrete. Crap, I knew that was going to happen. Okay. I think we can go that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. Now, the real rhyme and reason to that is there is no rhyme and reason other than I just thought we would do that. And then this guy, I'm kind of curious if we could get away with a ramp right there. Can we get away with a ramp? And it doesn't even really matter what kind of ramp here. We'll do a wood frame ramp because that's the one we can upgrade the most. By technicality. So let's go to our advanced spinny. Do it something like that. Okay. And then I'm kind of thinking we probably need to have one more over here. I don't know if there was one more over here and the zombies just got rid of it or what. But just to be safe, we'll go ahead and get these guys all upgraded 1 more level of scrap. It's only a day 21 horde. What's the worst that could happen? Game decides to send, I don't know, a bunch of irradiated law enforcement officers. That would go over well. Okay, did bring some forged iron over just to kind of take care of some of those issues. Our flagstone, or whatever it is over here, looks like it's pretty decent. Doesn't need a lot of help. How you doing down there, sir? I'm really kind of confused by the AI in this version, because I thought for sure they understood ramps and doors, but they don't. Granted, that guy went inside here, and that's a perhaps slightly different issue. How you doing? Maybe he didn't go inside. Okay. That may or may not have scared the crap out of me. Thanks for that. Appreciate it. He did bring a level, so I'm not really complaining about that so much. Yeah, this whole place is just messed up, but I see some free experience, so just a second if you don't mind. We're gonna get some free experience here. Oh, there's some more. We need the experience right now because we need the skill points. So I'm not going to feel too badly about this little diversion. Anyway, back to what we're doing. We're trying to get this place ready for a horde. And I think for the most part it is. Obviously, we do need to add a few more spikes and other things. And as I said, I'm really, really confused by the whole zombie pathfinding and what they're doing. It's just bizarre to me. So I think what has happened is I have gotten so used to how the game plays out in current versions or more current versions. The devs have made so many changes in the last few years to the AI in terms of where the zombies will focus, how they'll focus, all that sort of thing, that I honestly, I'm not sure what I'm dealing with here in terms of what are the zombies doing? Where are they focusing? I don't know. I'm not seeing it because what we had on the last one was quite a few zombies come up the ramp here, but tons more just trashing everything over here. So I'm really kind of confused about what their pathfinding is telling them to do. I was pretty sure that the way it used to go is the zombies just went for doors. So if you gave them a door, then you could basically control the horde by just sending them at the door. You could do things like, kind of like what we have over here, where we have this big old ramp, and there's a hatch at the end, which essentially you can use to control. I mean, you would kind of do things a slightly different way, but you can use it to control whether there is access over here. I mean, even just something as simple as taking a block like that used to be a way to send the zombies to a different location. There were all sorts of things you could do that were total hacks from the standpoint of, you know, it's not obviously meant to work that way. I mean, or at least it doesn't seem like it was, but anyway, whatever. That is the way they were programmed, so you can't really argue with that. And obviously, as I said, there have been a lot of changes along the way, so I'm still trying to wrap my brain around the AI in this version, and I've clearly not. I just have not. There's nothing more to say to that. It's just I have not. It wasn't meant to be a fancy statement in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, we'll call that good enough. I should probably put, like, bars under that or something just to be able to stand on it without any worry. I mean, I really don't know what else we need to do to this place. Some lights, maybe, or... Oh, gosh, I'm worried about breaking my leg jumping down here. There we go. Ladders and I don't get along in this game. Some lights or maybe some electric fences or something like that would be good. Can we do fences in this one? Electric fences. Yeah, okay, electric fence post. Pretty sure this was the first version to add that, because as we discussed very early on, I think electricity was pretty brand new to this game. As of this version, to be slightly more precise about my statement there. So really, I kind of feel like that's good enough. I don't really know what else we need to do. I mean, I guess we technically have the points to invest into electricity, but we're not going to have any of the fancy things. We're not going to have all the traps. I mean, is that under its own thing? Melee traps, range traps. I mean, I guess we could do some dart traps. Those are kind of fun. I do like those. Again, though, we have a problem of not having enough points to do that, so I'm not really sure what we gain by doing that. So for now, I think what I'll have to settle for is bashing her in the face. Wow, thanks for all that stuff. That was pretty good. That was pretty darn good. I think maybe what we'll do is go hit a couple of traders today. Got nothing better to do. Just see if we can buy some building materials, that sort of thing. 'Cause if we can, then, I don't know, maybe we can start on something else. I still like the idea of doing a custom base and not working on a POI. So why don't I grab a few things and I'll meet you on the road somewhere. I figured we'd head over to this trader, which I don't remember. Is this a Trader Jimmy? I think it's a Trader Jimmy because they're all Trader Jimmys and they're all Trader Jerks. There you go. So I don't remember if we've been to him since his stock was, well, restocked. Maybe we have, but just the same, maybe we haven't. Yeah, I think maybe we have, I don't know. Actually, it's a couple fertilizer. I'll buy that. I mean, it seems like that's something I would have bought last time around and didn't, so I want to say we haven't seen what he has. Painting metal, I think we already have that one. It says it is known, so we're not going to worry about that one. We will sell him a few things, though. I did bring a bunch of cash, so here, let's sell you a bunch of cash. I'm pretty sure that I have to do it kind of the slow way here, so we'll sell you that one. And we will sell you that shotgun, that pistol, and that rifle. And I guess technically we could sell you one of these knives. One of them we just found and does better damage than the one we had upgraded on our own. Well, that's kind of a shame. I just want to take one more look just to see if we could get a bunch of bullet tips. Does he have any gunpowder? Because I'll buy gunpowder. It's cheap enough, and I completely forgot to start working on gunpowder. That was one of the things we were supposed to do, so we'll just straight up buy some gunpowder because we have use for that. Magnum parts, that might be the one piece we're missing for the Magnum. I don't remember. It might be the barrel. So we'll go ahead and call that good enough for right now, and I think since we have a bike that moves pretty darn quickly, I might be okay with hitting one more trader, although I gotta see where they are here. Let's see, we got one way the crap over there, and that's where Jimmy Jam is, which I think was really supposed to be Jim Jam, but not Jimmy Jam, but whatever it is. I think we'll just go ahead and make our way over to Bob, and we'll call that good. I gotta tell you, the increased speed on the bike ever since we, got a better engine, oh, that's good. Took a little under 2 hours to get here, which, I mean, that's 2 hours out of literally the day in which we are expecting a bunch of zombies to descend upon us, but I'm not upset about that at all. That was pretty decent. Yeah, you don't have anything that I want, do you? I mean, obviously we just bought some gunpowder, but I'm looking at what you have in terms of construction stuff, and y'all are not selling me anything I really want. I don't know that I really want to buy 9 machete blades, but there's a part of me that does. I mean, if I remember correctly, I love the machete in this version of the game. But, I'm really looking for other things. Yeah, you don't have anything. Wall coverings, known. So basically, we have everything we need from him. I'm curious, if we were to... How do we make a machete? We need a blade and some leather. Oh. Oh. I might want to buy a machete blade from you, sir. I mean, I know we got a better spiked club, but dude, I like the machete in this version, and I might actually buy a second one just because I'm like that. And I might make one now and then make one later, and we'll just, deal with it. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. I really am. The rest of this stuff, I'm just taking one more look. I mean, military fiber, I forget if we can do anything with that right now. I know we can use it for certain types of stuff like SWAT helmet, that sort of thing. Maybe? No, should be for the military, not the SWAT, but I don't know if we can actually make it right now. Well, that's an interesting one. We don't have that one, I don't think. I don't know. I don't think I care, though. Oh, look at that club. That's a good club right there. No, it's not. That's a reinforced club, not a spiked club. That's crap. Never mind. I stand corrected. So we do have an airdrop over here. We're going to go ahead and go grab that. And we also have a hidden, or a buried treasure over there, which, I mean, I'm not necessarily thrilled about doing that one, but, yeah, I mean, whatever. It's fine. We can do that here. Let's see. We need to get... Oh, that's right. I can't do that because we're on sacred trader lands. Traders have, infinite whatever on their thing. So we're going to need a stone shovel just to get us through that quest, and then I'll meet you over at that first drop. I do enjoy how the parachute still shows until you get more or less into range, and then it vanishes. Okay. All those things we cannot do anything with, so they don't matter. I think I'm going to regret my decision to do this, but we haven't done a buried treasure quest yet in Alpha 16. If I remember correctly, the way they work in Alpha 16 is vastly different from how they work in... Have we been over here yet? Let's just stop and take a quick bop around just to see what's going on. I don't know that we've been to this one. I would have grabbed those most likely. And all of these guys. Here, let's make sure our back is not to the door. Oh, yeah. I thought for sure I was hit there. Munitions. Excellent. How you doing, sir? You're lucky that wasn't a machete, because next time it will be. Haha. Oh, that's a good hunting rifle barrel. We should go sell that. Check the cooler. Alright, munitions box. That reminds me, we haven't been going through... Well, we haven't been finding them, the apartments. Well, there you go. I was wondering if we have anything we can do with them. Not at the moment. Good to know. Anyway, as I was saying, buried treasure quests are a little different in this version of the game. In that current version, you get a little bit of a circle as you start digging. You dig X number of times, your circle and it closes in a little bit, so you know when you're more or less right on top of where you're supposed to be. In this version of the game, if I remember correctly, that's going to be a problem. Let's move you. Right there should be fine. Instead, what you have to do, and gosh, this is drawing on memory here. So that one right there is one of the boxes we need to drop. How you doing? I need you to just stop, sir. Okay, so you do that, and then you make sure you run exactly straight forward, and you just keep going until it stops flashing up top. And then you back up until you find it's flashing, which means this is the width there, and then you go over here and you just try to pick somewhere around the middle-ish of that length. And you find where it's flashing again. So right here, and then you're going to go all the way over here. Oh, this is so awful. Why did I do this? I might just bail. And you put your frame there. And now, if we back up a second and take a look, let's do it from up high. Okay, so you see a frame here, a frame here, a frame here, and a frame there. Somewhere in there is where it is. Good luck, have fun, enjoy your digging. I'm out, because I literally... Oh, I hate these oh so much. These are just the worst thing in the world. The way they are now is about 30,000 times better, and they're still not fun. They're still not terribly enjoyable, so we'll leave those frames there for another day. Maybe if we get an auger, I'll be inclined to do that, because with an auger, it's not that bad. But with a stone shovel, oh gosh, even a steel shovel, nah, I'm out. Our next supply box is right here. There you go. Look at that. You look weird. Sure, we'll take that. We already have that schematic, but we will take the rest of this stuff. We will take the rest of this stuff. We will take the rest of this stuff. There you go. As a matter of fact, you know what I might do too? Nah, you know what? I don't want to do it. I don't want to waste the swings. I say I might grab a few extra goldenrod flowers just to have a few, but I really don't want to waste the swings using one of the tools or things that we have right now. And I know I could just put stuff in the bike and then we're good and blah-de-blah-de-blah. I just don't care to do that right now. I'm curious, did we ever go through these last houses over here? I don't remember if we did. Looks like we've been through that one, so I think we have, because I see the door was open there. I see that is open there. I don't know if we ever went through all of these houses here. I think we did. I know we went through that one because I have bad memories of that one. So I think on the whole, we're probably okay. I mean, we've still got a day to figure out what to do with. I mean, there are a few more things we can do over at the Horde base, so... Oh, look at this, everything is ready to go. Well, that gives me something to do as I wrap up the episode, so what I will do then is go and put away all of our recently found, purchased, etc. loot. And then for the next one, we need to make ourselves a machete, because I am all aboard the machete train. Like, not even joking here. I want machete. That is going to be a fun thing for me, because I miss the old machete and the way it swings, all of that. It's just so good. It really, really is. I'm just kind of curious, by the way, how does our stone shovel, I guess we can get rid of that one compared to our steel shovel. Block damage, 38.7, 69. Okay, it's not great, so we can just go ahead and straight up get rid of it. And in fact, we can get rid of that guy too. We don't need that anymore. We're just going to start carrying the nail gun from this point forward. So, I'll put away the rest of this stuff, which really isn't all that much, and we will catch up on the next one, probably with, I don't know, I guess maybe... Ah, goodness. Don't lock me in here. Okay. Let me try that again. Okay, good. Oh, no, you know what? I need one more thing. I need a tool. I need a garden hoe. There you go, because we have some fertilizer to use. So, as I was starting to say, I think what I'll do is I'll take care of all the picking of our fruits of our labor type thing here, and I'll put in the extra fertilizer, and I'll just go ahead and plant all this stuff on my own, because, I don't know, it doesn't really make for the most exciting video. You know what this looks like. We've done this about 3,000 times already. So we'll do all that on the next one, minus the stuff that I said we won't. And we'll do the things I said we would, and some other things that I haven't told you about. Catch you that one, Dylan. Thanks for watching. See you later.